All right, welcome back. So I had a pretty good question about, how do I structure training? What's my training philosophy? How do I think about training? So I'm going to just shoot a quick drill here, guys, and kind of give you some thoughts about how I structure training. So I don't set out with a bunch of complex drills. I'm not shooting anybody's standards. I'm not trying to look for an outcome-based thing. I'm trying to go out to the range, do some simple drills that are driving at some principles that I'm trying to develop. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 2 on a static steel, do a hard transition over to one of the plate racks. So I got all this steel, I got a plate rack. You could do the same thing with 2 pieces of paper on the range, 2 pieces of steel, etc. So very, very low equipment requirement for this kind of training, but you're getting some draws, right? You're getting some transitions between targets. You're getting some throttle control from a large target to a small target. So I'm using the plate rack to force accountability onto the small target, but again, you can just use a smaller piece of static steel, paper target, something like that. And as I'm working through, shooting this drill today, I'm not trying to memorize the metrics or write down every time that I get. I'm trying to see what I'm perceiving through my sights, think about what I'm doing wrong. When I make a mistake, when I miss a shot, go back, okay, what did I do wrong? Do it again, fix it, do it again, fix it. So it's like an iterative process of finding your weaknesses and then working on them rather than saying, hey, I'm just gonna shoot all these different tests. So think about, when you had to prep for, a math test, you did a lot of different problems. You didn't just take the test 10 times, right? You figured out what you didn't understand. You figured out, why you didn't understand it. You got to that comprehension, and then you practiced, and then you went and took the test in that timed format. So it's the same kind of thing with any kind of training, PT, shooting, etc. You figure out what you're weak at, you figure out why you don't have the full comprehension, and then you try and eliminate that weakness and make it into a strength. Okay, so right there, on that second draw, when I came out, I saw the dot was a little high and right. I had to steer it back onto that big piece of steel. So what I have to work on, consistent presentation on the draw, target focus rather than getting sucked into my red dot. And then my transitions were looking okay. I think I could have gotten my eyes ahead of the sight a little bit faster and then brought the red dot. I was kind of tracking through my optic there, which I don't want to do. It is a slower way of doing things. So that's only 2 reps, that's only 6 rounds. So let's do 2 more. All right, so I had a first round miss on the large steel. Again, what I'm working on, confirmation of my sight, the proper degree. So that target is not very far, but it also isn't so close that I can just blast out of the holster like that, probably a little too quick on the trigger. Again, my transitions are looking good. I'm getting accountable. So right now, I got 2 more sets here on the plate rack. So I should be trying to force the speed on the transition. All right, we'll do that again. And again. Okay, so we saw in the last 2, I kind of pushed a little bit till the wheels fell off. Not a big deal. You think about it, right? That's 6 plates times 3, 18 with some misses. So that's about 25 rounds of practice right there. And I think you guys kind of saw I could draw a lot out of that on what I need to work on, what I'm good at, how to make my weaknesses into strengths, and then solidify my strengths so that they are guaranteed performance enhancers on the range. So guys, if you got questions about training, let me know. It's something I'm passionate about, and I look forward to seeing what you guys got in the comments. Thank you.